This has been a long time coming. N, strong start. Absolutely strong start. Great letter, strong consonant, many uses. No problems with the N. Q, subpar, suboptimal. Don't find many uses. It does have some cool uses, which is why it's not an F tier, but not quite anywhere near where we want it to be. G, this G's respectable, perfectly respectable. Can't find anything. Can't find any problems at all with G. With G, I'd argue the same is true of D. I could argue seeing an A tier. Wouldn't put that there myself, unfortunately. This is obviously my opinion. C, I think there's a good place for C and C tier. It's not terrible, not great. You do find some okay uses. Oh, maybe it's in B tier. You know what? I've talked myself up. It's in B tier. E, it's a vowel, so it does add some stuff to it. I'd say it's one of the out of the five. It's probably like my fourth favorite. So we'll chuck it in C. We're not just trying to chuck things up higher because they're vowels. A, I'm gonna chuck it in A tier. That I reckon that's equivalent. It's a good vowel. Good use of a letter throughout the English language. If that's another C tier. I think that's pretty self-explanatory, to be honest. H, ooh, no, we're not quite. That's a hard one. I got to give it a bit more props because it's of how it's used with other letters, PH, TH, and so on. V, that's F. That's F. Terrible letter. Not worth the time. Move on. K, I chucked that in B. Ooh. It's one of your more standard vowels. I do like K. I do like how it adds to words when they're silent, with a little bit of silent K. You know what? Yeah, I'll indulge myself. That's an A. X, not used often, but cool uses. So I'm gonna give it the A for coolness factor. Ooh, I could put it in E. Nah, we'll stick with A. A's good. L, solid B. Solid B. Can't fault that. M, you know what? I'm also there. I'm just reassessing now. I reckon A might go in S tier, to be honest. That's a great vowel. Yeah. And I was just thinking about that because I was just thinking about checking O in A tier as well. And I'm a bit more happy with those placements. I chuck it in C tier. It's very straightforward with I. You know what you're getting into with an I. Yeah, that makes sense to me. S, that's an S tier. Great letter. Love it. Give me more of it. T, same thing. Great, excellent letter. Oh god, look at some of these letters. Some of these are quite good coming up. I want to give Y another. I'm do it. This is just three letters in a row. Yeah, these are great letters. S T Y, love them. P, I'd say P's an A tier. P's definitely worth it. You're gonna go for any letter, go for P. B, strong. It's bold. I'd say B's a B tier. B's a B tier. J, I reckon this really depends on who you are. A lot of people rate J highly, I'd say. A lot of people rate J lowly. I'm one of sort of more of those on the lower side of things. I just don't like it very much. R, I reckon that's an S. That's got to be an S. That's the easiest S in my life. That wasn't true. That was hard. I had to think about that. But it's a good S. It's a solid letter. You, I don't like you at all. Have you got anything going on that side of that sort of area of the alphabet? I tend to think it's a bit shit, to be honest. The end of the alphabet is a bit shit, depending on what you are, because obviously I've just ranked Y and S tier. Z, there's some stuff to Z. So I'd say chuck it in the C tier. It obviously the lack of usage, but it does have some pretty cool usages. But I think the lack of use and just it's on an island, man. It's just on its own. And W will be F tier or D tier? D tier. W has some otherwise good usages. Alright, thank you for your time.